Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. We're out in the greenhouse today, yay! And I'm going to be planting zinnias. There's something about planting zinnias that just makes me feel like summer is near. So I'm 5 weeks before my average last frost date. Zinnias can easily be planted if you're going to start them indoors 4 to 6 weeks before your average last frost. I find 5 is just right for me. You can direct sow them if you like. And especially in places that have a longer growing season, it's probably preferable to having a lot of extra seed trays going. But I have 110 frost-free days, so I like to get a lot of things started just a little bit earlier. So today I'm going to be starting my zinnias. Now I have one tray sitting here filled with soil, well, peat moss mix, and I'm going to start some of my zinnias in there with you, and then I will take that in the house and I'll get another one and probably have more to fill up yet too, but I'll bring you along for one tray. But let's go over some of the varieties that I have today and we'll get started on those zinnias. Okay, so here's the seed packs all laid out here, and I made some tags so we can label them as we put the seeds in. As you can see, quite a few varieties and lots of seeds, so more than this one 72 cell tray is going to hold. But I will just do the one tray here on camera today. But the varieties I have to plant are Zowie Yellow Flame, beautiful zinnia. This is about just 2.5 feet tall, so good size zinnia, yellow, and I think it has a red center if I remember correctly. And open, I think it's a pretty open flower. Here's just some save seed of red and one that says yellow, orange, and red. So these are just some that I liked. These are saved from October 2024. So getting a couple years old now, so we'll get those planted up. We have the berry tart mix. This is a beautiful corally kind of red color zinnia. I have some save seed from it as well. These I think are a little bit taller. No, these are shorter. So this is 30 to 40 inches. So just around, what is that? No, these are taller. Is that inches or centimeters on there? Yeah, so these are taller. I thought they were. So these are around 3 feet tall or 75 to 100 centimeters. So a meter, 3 feet. Zinnia, these are just some random saved seed that I have from 2021. So I want to get those planted up and used up because they're getting pretty old. Hopefully they come up. Purple Prince is a beautiful, you can see it has a more of a ball-shaped head flower to it. I really like these. I think these are taller as well. Yeah, that says 36 inches. So 3 feet, about a meter. And then I have the California Giants. I have some doubles and some just random mix. And you can see 3 varieties or 3 different places they're from. So Heritage Harvest, collected from my yard, and Mackenzie. So we'll get those planted. I love the double giants. They often get 3 or more feet tall, and they have big round heads, a lot of them on them. So nice, kind of almost ball-shaped flower, usually covered in bees and butterflies. Just gorgeous. And then I have the Sahara zinnias. These are a shorter zinnia, more for like borders or in pots. They're around a foot tall or 30 centimeters. I have the Sahara mix, and then I have Sahara Sunburst. And the mix I think has a few pinks and things in it, but the Sunburst I believe is yellow with red, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna get those started, and we'll do a tray up together. Okay, so I think, like I said, I'm not going to plant all of these varieties. They're all getting planted the exact same way, but I'll plant out a tray with you so you can have a good idea of how I do it and what the seeds look like and everything. So this tray is going to have the Zowie Yellow Flame, the Purple Prince, Berry Tart, and then we'll do some California Giants. So let's get started on these. I'll get these Purple Prince in first. So I'm just going to put my tag in. All right. Oh no, well, there's a bunch in that soil down there now. Apparently this package is open at both ends. Don't really recommend that. So this will not be how how you want to plant them. I'm going to try and get the seeds out of this. I have a bucket of soil underneath my seed tray here, so try and knock the soil off. If a few seeds go with it, so be it. All right, so I'll show you the seeds in a minute. They're hard to really see with all this soil, but I'm just going to put a couple in each little cell here, hoping to get about a dozen of these first few varieties, and then a bunch of the California Giants. Okay, so that was a bit of a disaster, so let's get a different variety to show you a bit better here. So here's the Zowie Yellow Flame. Oh, here's some more purples that I dropped all over the place. That was crazy. Okay. Oh, and these, of course, look a bit different. I forgot. So here's the Zowie Yellow Flame. I think even my collected seed is kind of different looking. Oh, so these must be treated. The ones that were purchased, because they're very like bright yellow. So there's the treated. We just had four of the purchased seed, and now there's a bit of chaff in here. So this really light colored stuff is the chaff, but then the darker bits here are the seeds. So if you've never seen Zinnia seed before, they're kind of like little arrowheads. So these are the seeds here. And then I'm just going to set again 2 or 3 in each cell. I'm just setting them on top for right now. There. The berry tart. Okay, so we'll put that tag in. So let's see what these look like out of the package, the purchased seed. So there you can see, very similar to the others. Some might be slightly more rounded, some varieties, but, and again, just a couple seeds in each cell. And now I just put my peat moss mix, my growing mix, in dry, and I have this tray filled quite heavily with water underneath, and it's just soaking it up. So you might notice some of the cells starting to get a bit darker. Okay, so I mostly filled that with purchased seed, but I'm going to try and get a few saved seeds to fill the last couple cells. So they look pretty much the same. These have even been cleaned. Look at me go. All right. And then, like I said, I love the California Giants, and I love the doubles especially. So I'm going to just plant the rest of this tray. So that'll be 3 dozen with the California Double Giants. Working over top of this tray of soil was a bad idea. I just dropped one of these seeds in there as well. It's just trying to get you up at a better height. Again, I'm just trying to put 2 or 3 in each. You could just put 1. This just ensures I shouldn't have any empty cells in the end by having an extra to germinate in each cell. You could always move them over and make more trays if they all germinate. This feels like these weren't cleaned at all, no. So there's lots of chaff on these as well, so I'm just going to try and pick out the seeds. Very sunny and beautiful out today, but a little on the windy side, so grateful to have my greenhouse that I can come in and enjoy. Still be out in the sunshine, but I'm out of the wind. Okay. Lots of those. So now zinnias generally want to be planted about 1/4 of an inch deep. So I'm just going to go along and just give a little pat down. I'm not like super compressing the soil. I'm just patting the seeds just a little bit lower in the tray. So you want to get that 1/4 inch or even less. They don't need a ton of covering on them. So I'm just making a little bit of room just to put a little bit more of that peat moss mix on top. There. So I'm going to swap these around. Hopefully you still have a good view there. Now I did dump a few seeds in here by mistake in my bowl of soil, so hopefully I don't have too much mixing together here, but I may have some of the wrong flowers come up in the wrong spots, but we'll deal with that later. They're all zinnias, so not a big deal. So now I'm just sprinkled some on. I'm just going to spread it out gently. And like I said, they're not really fussy about needing to be like super covered. They just want a real thin layer up to 1/4 of an inch. So if they're not all perfectly 1/4 of an inch, I'm not too worried about it. But I do want to get any chunky bits off so they don't have to push out some big chunk of peat moss. There. Okay, so now I got that first tray of zinnias all sown or planted in the seeds all planted. And I'll just be spraying it down to make sure it's good and moist on top when I take it inside. I'm putting a humidity dome on top. It's just a clear plastic cover. I always just set everything on my light shelf, my grow shelf, and then it's ready to go as soon as the plants start to push through the soil, they have light. If you don't have space for that, don't worry about it. Just set them somewhere until they come up. These don't need light to germinate. And they should come up within a week. Some will be a little bit sooner. Some might drag a little bit behind, but usually in 5 to 7 days, you should have some plants coming up, most of them coming up out of the ground, out of the trays here. So then you definitely need to get them under light. Just keep them evenly moist while they're growing. And once they get 3 to 4 true leaves on them, then they like to be a little bit cooler. So normally when you're germinating plants, most plants want to be germinated around the 20 to 24 degrees Celsius mark. Not necessarily on a heat mat, but somewhere warm. Usually a nice home temperature is good. But these, once they have those 3 to 4 true leaves on them, then you want to get them somewhere just a little bit cooler if you can. I haven't found it to be a huge issue, but usually by then it's safe to have them out in my greenhouse with minimal freezing nights, so I can usually keep them warm enough. And that's what I do with mine to grow them on until it's safe to put them out after your last frost. So you don't want to put them out when you're still getting frost, but once the frosts are done, go on and put them outside in pots or in the ground, and you'll have beautiful plants that attract butterflies, bees, and all sorts of pollinators. They're just gorgeous, pretty easy to care for flower. They don't really need much, just, you know, some regular watering, and they're good to go. So thanks for coming along with me in my greenhouse today, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.